Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys my haul, my wonderful book haul from the homeschool convention. You guys, I love going to homeschool conventions, and I'm not sure if I love the classes more or the vendor hall more. The vendor hall was amazing. I do feel like they kind of slacked a little this year, like there was more in previous years, or maybe just more vendors that I loved. But one of my favorite stands, and this you're gonna see because I bought mostly from them, was the Lamplighter book stand. Their books, they're wonderful. So I'm gonna show you everything that I got. I got a lot. I spent a lot. I don't have any regrets, but it's a decent amount. So the one and only thing that I bought for myself, oh no, actually I bought two things. So it hasn't come yet, and they weren't selling it like the physical book there. I had to order it online. But I got Janine Fulbright's heirloom, Charlotte Mason heirloom planner. I am so excited for that to come. I'm gonna do a video for you guys and walk you through all that it has inside. It is absolutely stunning, and she had a really great price for it at the convention, and I'm so happy that I've been looking at that planner for like 2 years, you guys, and I'm so happy, like just over the moon that I finally have one coming to me. Like, it just makes my heart filled with joy. And the second thing that I got myself was 8 Great Smarts, Discover and Nurture Your Child's Intelligence. Now, I saw this mentioned at the Homeschool Awakening documentary. Everyone who kind of contributed to the documentary was talking about different things towards the end, and they had Kathy mention her book and a little bit about it, and I have wanted this book ever since. So it says, smart is a power word. Children who believe they're smart excel more in school and approach life with greater confidence, but children who don't can struggle to apply themselves. So find hope in 8 Great Smarts. You'll be empowered and equipped with new language and creative ideas for how to accept and affirm your child's unique smarts, motivate your child to learn and listen with all 8 smarts, reawaken any paralyzed smarts, redirect behavior in new constructive ways, and guide your child spiritually, relationally, and to a good career fit. So this sounds really good. I can't wait to glean information from it, and I'm really excited about my planner though. Okay, so the next 2 books that I got for my kids, I got the Wingfeather Saga 1 and book 2 because I wanted to make sure that, you know, before I just go buy all 4, that my kids would like it. However, I guess I bought this one at the last convention. I really need to keep an app that has all of the books, like a book catalog of all of the books that we own, so I don't do this. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway for you guys since we have 2 of these and we only need 1 of these. So if you would like to enter, then let me know down below. I don't know, I always feel like I do like, what's your favorite book? Just put a little book emoji and a comment down below, and you'll be entered to win the giveaway, and I will announce it a week from today. You guys, I do that so many times. Like, I'll get new books in and I'll be so excited, and my kids will be like, we already have this one, and I'm like, oops. So the next one, I got so excited. I don't know if you guys have heard of Grace and Truth Books. I will link their website down below. I went to their book stand. They apparently have, I think he said 3,000 different books or book series on their website. He was the sweetest man. He's a veteran. He was prior Marines. And he said that they actually published a book series, and it's the Baker Family Adventures. And he's like, one of the things, because it's a Christian book company, and he's like, one of the things that I love is it's not like a certain movie Mongol who always kills off the parents. And it's not like the kids are disobeying their parents to run away on an adventure. So in this book series, the parents go on the adventures with the kids. So I got my kids the first book, which is Summer of Suspense, because it just sounded so great. And they actually have 8 books in this series. So once we read this, if they like it, I plan on probably buying all of them because I have a book addiction. The next ones... You guys, I got so many Lamplighter books, and I don't feel like I'm going to do each description justice. So I'm going to, and they don't have like the description on like the back of the book or inside, because these are all older books and they've been republished into the Lamplighter series collection. So I'm going to turn around the camera, I'm going to show you guys the book, and I'm going to read the description from the catalog, and I'm going to show you how cool their catalog is set up, because if you are a book lover, you're going to appreciate this, my friend. So I'm going to turn around the camera and show you guys. All right, you guys, so the first one up is the Lamplighter. I'm not going to flip through it because most of them don't have illustrations, and if they do, it's very few and far between. So I think there's one for that book, but it's not very many, as you can see. So it'll just be occasionally throughout them. Anyway, so this one is about mistreated and abandoned as a child. Gertie's anger and violent disposition gradually becomes virtuous as she learns the lessons lived by the meek and gentle Lamplighter. But there is much more to the story than meets the eye. As the plot thickens, you will be tempted to read ahead, but don't do it. The surprise will be worth the wait. The next one up is Shipwrecked but Not Lost. Experience the utter fear of abandonment, the tension of frigid desolation, and the resolute determination to survive in Shipwrecked but Not Lost. This breathtaking episode will keep you on the edge of your seat as you follow the spectacular events of a life-threatening voyage. The crashing of icebergs and the raging tempest will strike terror in the bravest heart. You will be mesmerized, captivated, and awestruck as you give attention to the unexpected voyage of our 3 forsaken companions on this perilous journey. Teddy's Button. You guys, so many people were either recommending this book or looking for this book to purchase, so I just knew that this was going to be a good one. So it says, there were guns, blazing shells, flying, and swords flashing and hacking away. Teddy recounts the bravery of his father's heroic deed, but rivalry between a soldier's son and a sailor's daughter drives Teddy to his breaking point, until he learns of a new battle, a new enemy, and a new captain, whose orders are to fight all battles with the banner of love. We are delighted to bring you one of our most treasured stories of all time. It's a bestseller from Lamplighter. Okay, the next one up, this one sounded so good and perfect if you have a little girl. So Little Miss Moth. 3 joyful sisters move to the country where they can climb apple trees, get lost in the woods, and find adventures. Charity is most talkative, hope is full of questions, and faith is the quiet, dreamy one. Adventures begin with Charlie and his raft, and their voyage is enhanced by their limitless imagination. Pirates and hidden treasure fill their day, but Faith's treasure is found in her friendship with Timothy and the thundering old Mr. Cardwell, who calls her Miss Moth. She comforts him with the words of the Comforter. The next one is The Brave Heart, and it says, Leo will protect his mother's honor as well as her few possessions at all costs, even if it means leaving the comforts of home to face the unknown perils of the fierce Arctic. Treacherous seas and ominous storms are not enough to keep him from the dangerous pursuit. But little does he know just how risky it will be. The next one up is The Crew of the Dolphin. It says, the crew of the Dolphin faces great peril, being swept away in crashing waves and crushing winds. But this is not the fiercest storm they face. The insurmountable surges of greed and deceit are far worse, bringing exposure, disgrace, and ruin. Yet we need not drift to be lost at sea, for God holds the sea in his great, strong hand. The next one is Rosa of Linden Castle. It says, when all the trappings of Rosa's life come crashing down around her, the virtues that had been taught to her by her godly parents provide her with direction and guidance, even when they are no longer there to walk beside her through the darkened forests. Her love for her father is so complete and selfless that lives are changed and hearts are turned toward good after learning of her incredible act of self-sacrifice. The next one, you guys, the minute I took the books out of the bag when I got home, my son was like, "Can I read this?" And he read it within 2 days. He was so captivated by this book. He absolutely loved it, and it just makes my heart so happy. So it says, Horace, Percy, and Cyril are ordinary boys who love the stories of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Their discerning pastor starts a club for their boys, the Order of the White Knights, challenging them to be chivalrous in their own neighborhoods and even in their own families. What a profound change takes place in that community because of the personal sacrifice of these ordinary yet extraordinary boys. One of my remaining few is Han on the Bridle. It says, his longing for independence has become a tainted mixture of stubbornness and pride, but it doesn't take long for him to realize that following the crowd can be risky business. The change that takes place in Gavin's life irritates his friends to the extent that through vicious threats and heckling taunts, they place him in a predicament that could cost him his life. The next one is Sir Knight of the Splendid Way. Deep into the vow of promise ventures Sir Constant, a young knight who desires nothing more than to be in the service of the great king. Though unworthy of his high calling, he sets forth on the Splendid Way, the perilous road that all who desire to serve the king must take. His faith and valor must be tested, his strength and endurance will be challenged, and his allegiance to the one true king will be proven. A rich allegory wrought with biblical truth. One of my last physical books is On My Knees. It says True Stories of God's Faithfulness, and it's just like a little mini book. I can't find the blurb about it in the catalog, but I feel like that's also descriptive enough. And then this one, I got an audiobook, and they're pretty amazing because if you buy 6 books, then you get 1 free audiobook for free. Not one of these, just like a digital download. But I ended up purchasing an audiobook just because, you guys, it's a lot of reading, and sometimes I just need things to be taken off my plate. But this one says, Jack Hamilton travels to a new school where everything he is taught will be challenged. Dubbed King Jack for his excellence in running, swimming, and playing cricket, he quickly rises in popularity. But then a foolish promise leads to broken relationships, and Jack faces the ultimate trial. He knows that God will show him what is right and the way to do it, but he struggles to control his temper. Stick to the truth and bide your time, says Cyril Fane. A truth easier than done. Join Jack as he learns the secret to humility through life's fiery trials. Okay. So as you can see, you guys, so many of these books sound amazing, and I love that most of them, if not all of them, all work faith and God into the actual stories. This is their catalog. Look at how cool it is. So first of all, if you are interested in any of these books, I don't know how long these codes last, but if you buy 6, you get a free audio version of the book. So it's not like a CD, it's just a digital download, but here are the codes, and I will also link their website below. And I wanted to show you guys how amazing this catalog is, because I know I'm totally nerding out about a catalog. So it'll show you, just like any catalog, the picture of the item and then what the book is about, and obviously how much it is. But the thing that I thought was so cool was at the back, they have a list of shopping by character theme or shopping by genre. So you can shop, let me do that. So you can shop by courage, books on humility, books that talk about integrity or sibling rivalry or selfishness, and then a few other topics. Or you can also go with medieval adventures, nautical adventures, mystery, biblical womanhood, biblical manhood. So I just thought it was so cool that they categorize their books in the very back of their catalog like this, because, you know, if you have multiple kids, this is where you might want to be. I know that's where I am. So I just love that you can pinpoint exactly the type of topics you want to talk to your kids about. This is especially great if you are going to be doing something like Charlotte Mason's Laying Down the Rails or any kind of character study. You can get these books that talk about the topics to tie into that character study. And if you guys know me, you know I like themes. You know I like ways to tie things into my kids, so it makes sense to them, and it just kind of solidifies the point a little more. So I thought that that was really cool about their catalog. I will turn around the camera now. All right, you guys, so that is everything that I purchased at the homeschool convention. Actually, I did purchase a few. They have this like young entrepreneurs area for kids, homeschooled kids, to go and sell some of their products. There were so many wonderful products. I was really impressed with those kids. And I got my daughter some bows and some little barrettes from one of the stands. But she has long since taken them and will not give them back to show you guys. But that is basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about the books. Maybe get some ideas for some read alouds this year. I have become obsessed with the Lamplighter series. We purchased a few books at their last at the last homeschool convention, and I after this year and seeing their catalog and reading about all of the other stories that I want to currently buy, I believe that this is going to become my new like bookshelf goal, where I fill an entire bookshelf with Lamplighter series books. Now that I have a whole shelf full of DK books, it feels like the right thing to do, is to set a new goal, right? So let me know down below, have you read any of those books? Which one is your favorite? If you went to a convention, let me know how you enjoyed it down below. I would love to hear your experience. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you again later. Bye.